Oh boy, I am super excited. We have defeated Dominus in Path of Exile, the Crusader King who decided to steal the power of God from the dying empire and from the ancient and banished Vol. And now we are going into the aqueduct that is attached to the top of that really weird spire here in Act 3. There's this Tower of God way up here in the corner. And now we're over on the side here to this aqueduct that leads to this giant mountain where they mined out all of the virtue gems that give us our powers. And this aqueduct is basically where the Empire made its last stand in the final days of the war, and they didn't succeed. And so now we must pick up where they left off by killing a bunch of birds that have got parasites crawling through their bodies. And
also try putting too many boats in here. Yeah.
So, you know, it's basically like that Too Many Cooks song, but too many boats, too many boats. Too many boats, they don't fit in the marina. I should probably not quit my day job with the whole singing thing anyway.
Probably a good plan.
Oh, look at these guys. So yeah, these are like some weird vulture birds, and they are infected by more of those parasites that were filling our lovely spider crab friends before. Anything cool over here? Not really. So,
there's a ghost.
Funny enough, I guess I'll ruin a little bit of the story that's about to come and greet us at the end of this bridge we have to fight through. There is a friend, an ancient imperial creature, that we believed had been killed by the Crusader, leader of those Crusaders that started the ancient war. Did it escape?
Yep.
Oh, that's lame. Our good old pal, the original emperor of old Sarn Empire, he's still technically kicking. Funny thing about those blood gems that fill the virtue gems power, they have a tendency of not letting you die quite right. Oh, and hey, look, we've got friends. Some of those blackguards got through here trying to get at the source of the virtue gems, and now they're dead. Super murdered. Because as you recall, the powers that are embedding and infusing Ray class, they are of the mind to resurrect just about anybody who falls dead here. Kinda makes it awkward when you try to do one of those murder mystery dinner theaters by stabbing half your house guests. Because then they wake back up and they're mad, and they want second helping of hors d'oeuvres, and I just ran out of shrimp, and it's just... it's not a good combination. It just isn't. Alright, what do we got down here? Oh, what are these things? Vol's Fallen. Are those like ancient warriors? Must be. So yeah, our friend fought Malagaro, probably kicked it somewhere near the start of the war because, you know, the Crusaders were really anti-corruption and all of Malagaro's research was pretty much about how to exploit that magical corruption to his benefit. And, but Malachi, he's still kicking, or was, near this point in the Empire, and we're gonna find out very quickly what the Gemling Queen was created to power and to stop. You want to do the armor while we're here? It might not hurt. Let's see, I want more energy shield reflect. What do you think, Merpopolis? You want to do the loose grate?
Sure.
Alright, let's do the thing.
The ancestors favor us.
Into the haunted trench we go.
Totems.
Yeah, if we see any death ray totems, we're just booking it out of here immediately. That stuff was BS before. So nothing says starting out a new act in Path of Exile quite like a oh, it's these. Oh, it's these.
They don't seem to hurt too bad unless you have no cold resist.
I have okay cold resist, I think. Yeah, they don't do shit to me. Which is convenient. So we'll kill old Shadow Stench. So basically, the thing that makes us kind of wary about going into these like extra hole dungeons that armor master sends us into to retrieve ancient spirits is very often these totems that you see right now, they don't do this weird cyclone of cold. They actually shoot like a fiery death laser, and it's nearly killed us a couple of times.
Back up, get out of those things. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, we're good. I'll just run around like a distraction. But yeah, they've nearly killed us in a couple of times, or a couple of instances of going into this murder pit. So we pretty much just stay clear of them for the most part. Use some of my shock powers. I mean, the internet is all about shock value these days, truth be told. So we just gotta kill one of these totems to get a hold of this spirit. How do I get the spirit? Alright, let's get out of here. Before they're all coming back. Or do we just ignore them and run away? That seems to be working out okay. Up, get in touch. Be an adult.
I got, like, locked in.
Yeah, so did I.
Do you have Quicksilver flasks?
I don't. I probably should. I don't actually need the mana potions anymore. Quicksilver flasks.
Surviving everything.
Quicksilver flasks give us like a sprint, which is handy dandy when you're trying to avoid like instant murder as we run out of this place. But it's not really a problem, and new rule, we're not going through any more of these once we get to town.
Another of Kitana's slaves.
Okay, so he's happy. Somewhere in here that we have to fight like a really big infected bird, and he's going to ejaculate so much weird insectoid goo everywhere. It's gonna be gross. 'Cause he's, you know, he's infested with stuff. So what was, do you know the story of these weird constructs? Are these like the leftovers of the Imperial Guard that tried to hold out up here? Is that what?
Eventually Vol's fallen, and I can't remember who he accepted it from. I think it was from Malachi. He accepted like a gift to make his warriors and himself like invincible or something, or immortal, and this was the result.
Ah, Malachi was getting desperate like everyone else there at the end. So Malachi, if you don't remember from my previous discussions about him, the great scientists of the ancient empire were the thaumaturgists. And the big Mac Daddy thaumaturge was Malachi, and also Malagaro. But Malagaro was more of like the Dr. Mangala, and Malachi was like the pretty boy like favorite of the Emperor. And he was, I mean, everyone was desperate near the end of the Empire because they were trying to stop the Crusaders from killing everybody, and they were trying to stop the corruption from destroying the Empire from within. And Vol is the name of the Emperor, I take it, and these would be his personal guardsmen. And clearly they did not have a very good time of the whole, end of the Empire death thing, because they've turned into giant spike monsters. Although, I mean, technically speaking... Oh, hey, Barg's back. But yeah, technically speaking, it's not a... It was effective. I mean, it did keep them alive for eternity. It's just, eternity ended up being a hell of a lot longer than they predicted. Weird how that happens. There we go. One of these guys was keeping the rest alive, and that's just annoying. Did you get your computer figured out, Mr. Blarg?
Sort of.
Blarg, unupgraded. Oh shit, here's the giant bird thing that nearly landed on my face. So yeah, this giant bird has become one with a giant parasite. And as I'm sure you would guess, super hungry for the organs of everything. Normally vultures just kind of take what they can get, but in this case, not so much. And it's about to explode into a sea of parasites. There it is. Ugh, I would stomp the crap out of these if they were real. I mean, that's basically what happens every time I clean up the floor mats in my barn, because in a barn that you've got like rubber floor mats over top of the dirt, they kind of get scrunched up over time as dirt gets wedged underneath of them.
Silverfish?
No, it's just like, horses walking on them. Just gets, like, pushed out of place.
No, I meant like the little bugs.
Oh, yeah.
They look kind of like silverfish.
We don't have a lot of bad silverfish except for a handful of hotels up north here in Colorado. But no, what it does remind me of, besides my cat making noise, is periodically underneath those floor mats in my barn, we run into a nest of mice, and then it's time to play the game of Stomp the Yard. And at any rate, we've arrived at the town, the hub world of Act 4. It's Highgate. And do you guys know the story of Highgate, what the deal is here?
We're on top of a mountain.
Well, I mean, I got that part. What's the button to see the map again? Is that you?
You.
Yeah, so we're at the top of this mountain at, like, basically the apex of the aqueduct, where I guess they had, like, all of the equipment to maintain it and everything. Like, here's a water wheel. And inside here is how they get into the old gem harvesting mine. But I guess the people who are up here, they are sort of here to undo what the old emperor failed to do at the fall of the empire. I guess the only people we can talk to are those two lovers over here, so everyone quiet on the set. Petrus and Vanja. Oh, also my gem leveled up. Let's see what they have to say.
You are most welcome here, sister. What you did back there in San, it was truly
terrifying. Don't get me wrong. Piety, the rest, they had it coming. But there's no one like that here. These Marraketh, they're good people.
She knows that. Please, sister, ignore Pataris.
Okay, so these two, they're a pair of lovers, and they've survived to get here to the Marraketh, and the Marraketh are trying to infiltrate the mine so that they can stop the source of the corruption. So, let's find out more about Highgate, shall we?
My grandfather was a captain in the Ebony Legion. My father too, and me. Just following the path that had been laid out for me.
Until you met me.
Yes, until I met the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen.
Behind bars. An exile waiting
America.
Not quite how I imagined meeting the man of my dreams.
I realized then that I wasn't a part of the Ebony Legion anymore. I'd become a blackguard like every other damned legionnaire in San, taking orders from a madman.
Pataris freed me and led us here.
I'd heard about the Marraketh from those few legionnaires who survived the assault on Highgate.
And I talked them into harboring us.
Vanya can be very persuasive when she wants to be.
Oh, so the Marraketh came here to stop the Blackguard from taking over this place. I see. So what's the deal with the beast?
I heard of the beast before coming here. Piety talked about it. I suppose she saw no point in keeping secrets from the people she was planning to murder.
I'm so sorry, Vanya.
God, it's not your fault, Pataris. But Piety used to say that the beast was the source of her power. How she managed to turn poor men and women into those things. She kept using a phrase. What was it?
Universal transmogrification. I heard her assistants talk about it too.
The power to change the world into anything you like.
Bloody scary power in the hands of someone like Piety.
Bloody scary powerful stuff.
Okay, so basically,
Good luck.
there's some weird blood magic beast that has found its way into this big honking mountain, and it's the thing that has been causing the source of corruption in the Empire's virtue gems that they use to harness blood magic, and it might be linked to what caused the cataclysm when the Vol tried to become living gods themselves. And I think it's probably like the queen or something of the Vol, who's been transmogrified into a hell beast, but you know, who knows. What's old Kira got to tell us?
We opened the gates to you for two reasons only. Dominus and piety. They made themselves our enemies. You made them dead. Now, Oyan believes there is a third reason. The beast is our enemy. Perhaps you can make it dead as well. I have seen the look in Piety's eyes. I see the look in your eyes, which it is not as different as I had hoped. No matter. The knife in your hand is better than the spear in the rack.
You know, these people are awfully feisty with us, despite the fact that we just killed the guy who would be living God. I mean, I think you heard that what I was saying before, Blarg. If this was a JRPG, like, using the power of friendship to kill God would have been the end of the game, and you couldn't stop us. Come on now, lady. We helped you so good.
I'm watching you.
So yeah, there's a beast in here, and all these guys are keen on stopping it. And that's where we're gonna stop for this episode, guys. We're gonna go kill an emperor right off the bat next episode, so join us then. I've been your host, Larry, with Nephinox, and Blarg has seen fit to join us again. So until next time, toodaloo, guys, and toodaloo the likey subscribey thing, because that helps us out a whole bunch. Bye!